I know you have been the same place where I have been once, thinking that you can get rich, thinking that you can get wealthy by doing the right thing, working hard, getting more opportunity, and making more effort into making the odds in your favor. But here is the sad truth. Most of the gurus who tell you that you can get rich with some kind of business or you can get rich with your skills and things, they don't mention an important factor, the privilege to fail. Most of us don't have it. Now, what's the privilege to fail? The privilege to fail is the only privilege that a rich person or the wealthy person has compared to anyone else. I want to give you some perspectives about this. We all see the underdog stories of Indian founders or company founders all around the world who was nothing, came from a normal background, started a company, become a founder, made billions of dollars, and he's a star. We all see him and we think, I can be like him. Do you know the odds that these people are from normal background? They tell you they are from normal background, but they are not. Elon Musk, his father is fucking rich. They have coal mines in Africa. Nikhil Kamath, his father was a highest position in Canara Bank. His father has a stable career and the money to fund him to quit his school at 17 and get started into trading. The privilege to fail is the privilege that you can try and fail and keep on failing until you succeed. And you have this privilege because you have the financial and social backup from your family and from your side, from your family side or from people around you. Now, these people who tell you that you can get rich using investing or some kind of business, they are all true and they are all being a well-wisher for you. But you have to understand that. See, the knowledge or the information regarding what you need to do in order to get rich is been available for us for the last 10 years due to the boom of internet. But still, there are a majority of the society who has the information and cannot jump from being middle class or poor to rich. And why? Why is the reason that? Because information alone cannot help you to get rich or cannot help you to make wealth. Information is just a catalyst. For the entire equation, there is one more thing, a backup, a support, the privilege to fail. When your dad has 100 crores, he gives you 5 crores. You can use it for, try to use it for 5 different business or in a single business. Even if you fails, you don't lose nothing. You just lose money or time. You still have food, shelter, right? It's not the case for a middle class person. By the age of 21, 22, 23, 24, he or she is responsible to take care of herself, move out and build a career for himself or herself. The reason being, they don't have backup. Every person in this country who is middle class is just one step away from bankruptcy because they are rolling their money. They are not saving or trying to make more money. They are rolling on money. The salary comes, the salary goes. They just exist. Now you might say that no, why don't we can use financial tools to save this money? It is a rigged game. There is not a, it is not an unfair game. You cannot save your money for 10 years and what are the odds of you saving your 10 year save using your 10-year savings not to start a business or use it for some kind of passion project you have like a all India trip or a world trip, something like that. So what I'm saying is that if you are a middle class or not a financially well background, it is true that you can get rich, but it is also true that you cannot get rich as the people who are already rich. They go from 70 to 90 or 100. You are starting from 10 or 20. You have to build your way up to the 90. So if you put being poor as zero and being ultra worthy, let's say 100 crores is ultra worthy for our measurement as 100, then the people who succeed at a young age are mostly from privileged background. What I mean by privilege is they got wealth and money to support their dreams and ideas and fund their companies to start off. When you are trying to move from 20 to 30 and you see people who has already been already get to 100 and saying that it is actually all fair game. You just need to do more things. You just need to start a business. You just need to start an agency or start some kind of clothing brand or something like that. So true, man. But until you have money and backup for these things, you cannot move out of this trap that you are in, a loop that you are in, the loop of middle class. The loop of middle class only works because it is a consumerism cycle. You make money, you use that to consume things, and you still have to make money to pay for the things you consume. My whole point is not to put you in a victim mentality. My whole point is to take out you from the victim mentality and give you a real perspective about what's going on and what's the real truth. It's not because I have tried two businesses and failed that I am saying it is not possible because I don't have money. It's because I realized that when you see someone become successful at a young age, don't assume that it's purely of hard work and purely of kind of luck. It's that they have put hard work. You can also put the same amount of hard work, but they will get better result than you because they have much more safety net to play with. If you fail, you use everything, time, invested money, your career, everything will be in a question mark. If they fail, they can restart it again. So my whole point can be concluded to that most of us who are trying to be someone, become someone, build something, build yourself a runway, build yourself a clear path, then go into business or go into any kind of things. There's only two things that keep you in middle class and never let you grow out of it. One is the perfect consumerism. You make money and you spend it to things you consumed, not to consume. You spend it to things in the past, not for the future. And whatever is left, you will spend for the future. So you are in a constant loop of getting money and the money leaving you as soon as it comes. The second thing is you don't realize that in order to make money, you have to have money. In order to try out something, you need to have money because you can put your time to anything, but time is just your hard work in a sense. The amplifier of your effort is the amount of money you can invest. Let's say, I will give you a simple example. Let's say you want to start a clothing brand and all you have is 10,000 rupees from 2 months of savings. Do you think you have the better odds of starting the clothing brand or the guy who has 5 lakh rupees? Because you can only try like two suppliers, some ads, then you run out of money. Or you can put into hours of effort into perfecting the design, making the best supplier, researching the negotiating the price. But then you have to depend upon the luck that whether the audience or the customer will like it or not. If they don't like it, you lose your money, lose your time, then you have to start over again. Let's say you have 5 lakh rupees and you have a good backup. Even if it failed, you doesn't have to, you doesn't have to be due on your rent or you doesn't have to worry about your groceries. Then you can try out 10 different things. Now, when you try out 10 different things, some of it will fail, but even one out of two out of 10 will work. Now you have a viable business. My whole idea is that if you're 20, 21, first focus on building a career, a sustainable career. Then, as you find the best industry to get into, then move yourself in a reliable manner, sustainable manner to some kind of side income, then to build a business around it. You may not be able to enjoy the money when you are, but if you do this right now, you will be the person who we say the privileged family because your sons and your coming generation will have the opportunity to build something more meaningful because they don't have to worry about their rent. So thank you for watching. I assume that you got the point. If you have any other perspective, please do comment below. Bye.